Okay, this is part two of the moral myth series. This part two is in regards to the myth that in order for you to be in a happy romantic relationship, you have to be monogamous. You must be monogamous. Only monogamous couples are in happy romantic relationships. Or they'll say, or the apologists, the modesty apologists will say that monogamous relationships, the concept of monogamy uh, ensures uh, ensures that you will be in a happy relationship if you follow obviously other things, but monogamy must be part of it. Um, this is my second part to that other video. I think what I was saying is that let's just go back to what constitutes a happy relationship. What what are the common elements that we all agree upon? You're either monogamous, you're a sexual purist, okay, if you're Orthodox Muslim, Orthodox Catholic, there are certain core elements of relationship of a happy relationship features that I think we all can say that are pretty strong elements, okay, or elements that we noticed, okay. I mean, first off, common interests. Now, there are some couples that have no common interest or supposedly have no common interest and they are happy. But generally, if there's strong common interest, I mean, happy relationships have common interests. Okay, they have compatible personalities, complementary personalities sometimes, uh, and that's often used by other peers, the heterosexual fundamentalists, as a reason to justify men acting like men and women acting like women. Okay, but you can have complementary differences in relationships that you complement one another. And I'll look over here just to see what notes I have. Being loyal to one another. I'm not talking about sexual loyalty or fidelity in this sexual context. I'm talking about actual loyalty. Um, making sure that each one of you guys are the priority in the relationship, or you consider each other the priority in your romantic relationship, or one of the primary partners in this romantic setup, however you set that up. Okay, loyalty. Like if your wife is sick and you're a professional basketball player and you got a playoff game, your loyalty to your wife allows you to go to see your spouse, not see your spouse. Okay, that's loyalty. That's an example of loyalty. Those are common traits. Okay, willing to die for one another or die in replacement of one another. It's hyperbole, but it's actually true. I mean, you can see that in many of these tragedies where people get shot, you can see women or men um, risk their lives by covering the bullet. I mean, covering their love, their special someone, um, using themselves as a shield, and risk. I mean, resulting in death. Okay, we saw that two, in Arizona in that movie theater shooting where a male um, got killed because he took the bullet for her girlfriend. So that is true. I mean, it sounds like hyperbole, but in many cases it's true. You know, so how all these attributes that I'm giving you out, I'm spewing out. Okay, I have one question for the apologist. Explain to me coherently and perfect. And since the apologist says this is such a strong argument, and they have such a strong argument, a no-brainer argument. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you act that way. Not again, not all of you. Please give me the knockout argument, the argument that I will see that all of these characteristics that I just described must equate to sexual charges or being sexually attracted to another person. Okay. Secondly, demonstrate to me why sex must be this leads to a sexual relationship, a sexual monogamous relationship. All these things reflect a sexual monogamous relationship. how, especially how I look at it. So you assume that it's the wrong way, of course, and improper, and I need training to see it the correct way as you do, because you're the one asserting that you know celebrating sexuality outside uh, of this certain paradigm is immoral, or many of you are, or you're saying that it's a handicap. So no matter how harshly or how lightly you would lightly criticize me, you still base this on a false assumption, I believe, and simply I'm giving it a little. I'm trying to at least get an open mind about this. Okay, I don't think I can. But can you actually explain to me why all these characteristics I just told you must result in a sexual attraction? Why it must logically result in a sexual attraction? Okay, that's what I want you to explain to us. Just please explain it to me because I don't understand. I really don't understand how this logically you conclude that sexual attraction um, and intercourse is the signification of all these things. I just don't get it. So if you could explain that to me, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks.